Hello and welcome to December's Flicks, the film and event magazine programme brought to you by Picturehouse Cinemas. My name's Flick and it's my pleasure to present you with this month's most brightly packaged parcels. Another Earth, winner of the Special Jury Prize and the Alfred P. Sloan Film Prize at the 2011 Sundance Film Festival, is a truly exceptional film. It's genre-defying and yet definitely a sci-fi indie melodrama. Co-written by the lead, Britt Marling, who plays Rhoda Williams, a 17-year-old with a bright future who causes an accident while driving drunk, killing a famous composer's wife. The real reason behind the crash was her being distracted by the identical Other Earth of the title that has become visible in the sky. What does it mean? Does the idea of another you offer some kind of redemption? You will ponder these questions and many others for days after.
She goes to apologize, but she loses her nerve. She lies to him. She might be able to make his life a little bit better. It was really just a way to survive what I've done.
Where the windows are breathing in the light. Where the rooms are a collection of
Please don't go.
lights.
You don't know what's out there.
That's why I would go.
This is a place that I call my home.
Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes returns in A Game of Shadows for the Christmas blockbuster must-see. Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law star in yet another action-packed adventure which sees the slightly stuffy Holmes and portly Watson of old replaced by a much darker, edgier, unpredictable Holmes and a lithe, swashbuckling Dr. Watson. In the second instalment, Holmes' old adversary, Professor Moriarty, is aiming to change the course of history with a dastardly and brilliant plot that only a brain as razor-sharp as his own could possibly foil. Also starring is Sweden's Noomi Rapace of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo fame.
We are waiting.
Make it count!
I'm on my honeymoon!
Get that out of my face.
It's not in your face, it's in my hand.
Get what's in your hand out of my face.
Which leads nicely on to The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Hollywood style, starring Daniel Craig and Rooney Mara. Adapted from the 50 million selling blockbuster novel of the same name from Swedish novelist Stieg Larsson. Directed by David Fincher, whose oeuvre includes Fight Club and Seven, he keeps the subject and feel of the thriller suitably dark. This is a twisted and multi-layered thriller with each character bringing an entire story of their own. Craig, a disgraced journalist, and Mara, a deeply troubled yet brilliant researcher, thrown together to solve a 40-year mystery. Compelling, but not for the faint-hearted. The Artist is this month's absolute Christmas cracker, a brave and beautiful film, brilliantly, lovingly and hilariously documenting the end of the silent era in 1920s Hollywood. Shot in black and white and indeed silent, apart from a perfect score and stuffed full of visual gags and treats. This won Best Actor at Cannes for its lead, Jean Dujardin, who plays George Valentin, a cross between Maurice Chevalier and Errol Flynn, as a silent movie star who doesn't make the transition to talkies, whereas his upstart on-screen partner, Peppy Miller, does. Just sensational. Picks. Well, it's that time of year and Picturehouse cinemas are getting into the festive spirit with some seasonal treats. Two classic films are screening on varying dates at Picturehouse cinemas this Christmas. One of the most popular and enduring films ever made, Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life, is a gloriously sentimental testament to homely, small-town moral values. And, struck from an original negative, Marcel Carné's masterpiece, Les Enfants du Paradis, shot during the Nazi occupation, has been digitally remastered, a lavish, intensely romantic evocation of an epoch, with a cast of fictitious and historical characters thronging along the Boulevard du Crime in the theatre district of 1840s Paris. Join the Picturehouse podcast for a special Christmas screening of John Hughes' comedy classic Planes, Trains and Automobiles on Thursday the 15th of December at 8:30 at Stratford East Picturehouse. It's the boys' #1 film to watch at Christmas and they want to share it with you on the big screen. There will be Christmas giveaways and pre-film activities in the bar, plus the boys will record a live podcast in the auditorium before the film begins. 2 ballets come to your Picturehouse screens this December. First, Sleeping Beauty, live from the Royal Opera House on December the 15th, is the pinnacle of a classical ballet, a perfect marriage of Petipa's choreography and Tchaikovsky's gorgeous music. Then, on Sunday the 18th of December, another Tchaikovsky favourite, The Nutcracker from the Bolshoi in Moscow. And at varying dates and venues, Mighty Uke, the amazing comeback of a musical underdog, is an award-winning documentary that travels the world to discover why so many people of different nations, cultures and ages are turning to the ukulele. Journeying around the world, Mighty Uke tells the story of the people's instrument and is followed by ukulele virtuoso James Hill taking to the stage for a giant ukulele strum-along. Finally, on New Year's Eve at 5:30, take your seat for the rousing and inspiring music of the Berlin Philharmonic's annual New Year's Eve Gala concert, brought to you live from Berlin. What better way to round off the year? That's it for this month and, of course, 2011. Remember to check out our website for information on films and events at Picturehouses throughout December, including access to the informative and entertaining Picturehouse podcasts. And of course, if you haven't followed us on Twitter or Facebook, what can I say? There really is no excuse. And finally, Flix would like to add its own farewell to controversial film director Ken Russell, who has died aged 84. A remarkable, unrivaled talent who was unafraid to make his movies as he wished. Have a wonderful Christmas, one and all, and we will see you again in 2012.